Hi guys, Random here, back with a bit more World of Warships, and today we'll be looking at the Emden. Yes, the Emden. It's a Tier 2 premium German cruiser. And it was captained by a lovely chap. Yeah, the Emden, I mean, I don't know its in-depth history, but I do know that everyone respected the Emden. Because whenever its captain did engage and sink a vessel, he actually stopped and rescued all the people that were on it. So, yeah, there's that. Gentleman captain. Very nice. Let's have a look at the boat, though. The boat itself has 17,100 hit points. Armour's meh. It's a tier 2. What do you expect? Artillery, 10 by 105mm guns. So 10 of these. Yeah. 8.9 kilometre firing range. So it doesn't reach very far. And yeah, well, it has got a couple of little machine guns, but let's not get excited. It's tier 2. It's unlikely to meet a carrier. Manoeuvrability 24 knots, so not terrible. Turning circle 420 metres with a 4.9 rudder shift. Detectability 9.3 to 8.9. Yeah, so they can still see you before you can fire at them, which is a bit unfortunate, but there we go. So let's see if there is anything we can do. I think it's already got its it's already got its camouflage, so that's as good as it gets, really. Captain in this has concealment, acquisition and fire prevention, and that's all he's got. The future for this chap is going to be battleships, because the German battleships are coming fairly soon. So, yeah, we'll be looking for him to pilot something a bit bigger. So, let's jump into a random battle, and let's see how we get on. Now, it is Tier 2, so we might see Tier 1 and 2, we might see 2 and 3, maybe. But we'll see. We'll see what we get. Hopefully, it will be not too terrible. So, any moment now, we'll get it come up and we'll be able to have a look and see. Boom, 1 and 2, lovely. Okay, so yeah, back to the old Eries and Hermelins and Hashidates and Orlands and oh dear, they were happy days. So we got one Umikaze on each team, which is fine. Biggest boat in the game apparently is the Chester. They've got an Albany. Oh, so have we. Well, that's interesting. Yeah. The Albany is a tier 2 American premium, which, yeah, isn't a great ship. I don't mind it. I don't, don't get me wrong. I don't think it's a terrible boat, but it's got quite a short firing range. I think it's about 7 kilometres, so it's not very good. So let's cruise up here. What we got this side? Orlan, Erie, Dresden, and the Albany. Yeah. So let's say thank you. So yeah, we've not got the fastest ship in the game, but you can see there we can get 5 guns on target, which isn't bad. Isn't bad at all. And they're individual guns as well, so you can pop them one at a time. If you're facing forwards, you can get 2, 3. Okay, and it will probably be the same if you're looking backwards as well. So, yeah, worst you get is sort of the 11 and 1 o'clock positions where you can only get 2. But as soon as you get past that, you can get 4 and then 5. So it's not terrible. It's not terrible at all. Now, I don't really want to go this side of the island. Yeah, I don't mind pushing forward a bit, but I don't want to be first on scene. So we'll push round this way. There we go, little Hashidate there. So we'll keep an eye on them. Now, I'm going to use HE. Mainly because until we get a bit closer to these ships, we are only dealing with 105mm guns, remember. So the punch from them is not the greatest. Do lose a bit of speed as you turn the boat, but it does turn quite well. It's got good responsiveness. So if we do come across that little Umakazi, we might be able to give him a good seeing to. Oh, Umakazi's over there. Okay. So it's going to be a question of is our destroyer better than their destroyer? Alright, we've got the Orlan that's trumped off in front there. You see, we're not the quickest. We have now been seen. Is that by that Erie? Yes, it is. Right, so we can actually get guns on him now. So let's bring her about a bit, and let's see if we can get some hits on target. Yes, nice. So we're using HE, and we have got quite rapid firing guns that all seem to have a fairly good tight pattern, actually, which is nice. So we have got this Erie coming round here. Now I'm going to swap to armour piercing. Oh, no need, he's already dead. Right, so let's go back to high explosive, and we'll see if we can get some hits on these guys. I think 8.9 kilometres, wasn't it, my my firing range? Yep, 8.9. So I've pushed up here. We've got the Erie there. I think the Erie has actually got slightly better range than I do, which is interesting, considering that's a tier 1 ship that you start in. Right, so we are down 3 ships. They are down 1. We need to get some work done. So let's see if we can get some hits. That chap there is pulling out of range, I think. So we'll give him a little bit of a challenge by moving around. But it seems he's finding his range. He's getting there. So we'll see, he's found his range. So we'll have to keep a little wiggle on. Oh dear. There we go. We're behind the mountain now. So Hashdate is over here. Let's see if we can get some guns on him. And we're using AP, which could be interesting. Might switch back to HE now he's looking at us, because we're not going to be able to hit his broadside. So we are getting some hits on him. Now we've got this guy over here in the Novik. So again, we'll use the island there just for a bit of cover. I don't know if we can see that Hashidate. Might be able to lob a couple of shells over the top maybe. So Novik shells are very slow. So I turned in there just so he wouldn't get the rear of our boat. But you can see a bit more land than I anticipated. So that's okay. Now our team is not doing well. Our team is kind of melting here. But it is low tier, so come on, you know, be fair to people. So let's put her on maximum rudder. Bring her around here, and she does turn very nicely. And the old rudder shift there, you can see straight back round the other way. So that's nice. I like that. So let's see what we can see here. We do have that Hashidate. We have got this Erie coming into range. So let's put some shells down on that. Let's see if we can get to the Hashidate. The Hashidate doesn't seem to be moving very quickly. So we'll see what we can do there. Spin around this way. Now I don't know whether or not that Erie is actually moving. I don't think it is. But we'll aim just in front of it. There we go, we're getting some hits on him now. I have a feeling as he's getting hit, he will start to move. So you can see the blistering rate of fire you can get out of this thing. We've got a bit of damage there. It's okay though, we can cope with it. And hopefully, if not this salvo, the one I've just fired, there we go. We have torpedoes in the water, which means their destroyer is still lurking around somewhere. Oh, got the Hashidate there. Do you know what? Let's say hello to him, shall we? See, these little low tier cruisers, they do have quite a good rate of fire. You know, I mean, the idea is they get you interested in the game and you want to play it and you have fun, and so yeah, you can understand why they do it. There we go, there's the oh nice, we've got a citadel on that guy. Well, there we go. And I'm only using HE, so right, this Hashidate over here is toast. We like this. So let's see if we can get onto this Umakazi, shall we? We can get rid of this. This is one of their... So I've been detected probably by the Umakazi. And if he gets those shells in, yeah, he's down. Right. Okay. Whoa. That was a lucky turn. Okay. So now we need to come together. We've got the Albany there, which is a fairly slow boat, and it doesn't have much range. So let's see if we can sail up to meet her. Enemy team is winning at the moment. You know, we're 3-2. Or maybe they didn't kill that. No, there is only one. He is still there. He is still there. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I've been detected. Probably by the Omikaze, I would imagine. Which means he's going to be over here somewhere. Now we have the Hashdato coming in there. Let's let them come to us, shall we? There's the Albany. We need to keep an eye out for that destroyer as well, because they're going to be over here somewhere. Possibly this way, I would have thought. But we'll have to keep an eye out for them. Be mindful of the fact there could be torpedoes coming. So it's 3 cruisers versus 4 cruisers and a destroyer. Right. Let's push forwards. We'll designate a ship, I think. We'll designate that ship and we'll fire at him. Now this guy seems to play with his throttle a bit. You know, that's fine. But it does make him a little bit harder to hit. Which is obviously a good thing as far as he's concerned. Right, so he's down. Okay, right, Novik. Let's see if we can... Let's see if we can hit him. And we get a few of us firing at him. It'll help. Now the Novik's quite quick, so we need to bear that in mind when we're firing at him. But the Russian boats aren't particularly well armoured, so we're going to try some AP. We are taking a pounding here. So let's switch to that Hashidate. We have torps in the water, so we need to spin round. There we go. So their destroyer is over there somewhere. Okay, we have the Albany there. I'm not entirely sure how they're getting me past that island, but that's fine. Let's see if we can... Let's see if we can hit the Albany. Now, I might be better with HE here. If we can get a fire on him, we'll be in a much better place. Right, we've just pulled out of range, so if I'm out of his range, he's probably out of mine. We've got that Novik there. And we are taking hits from that Hashidate as well. But I think that Hashidate is probably going to start concentrating on other things as he comes around that corner and gets fired on by our allies. But yeah. The shell travel on this boat is quite elevated, and it makes it quite difficult actually to line it up. So we need to keep bearing in mind that destroyer is lurking around somewhere, and he will be after blood. So we'll give this guy much more lead. And yeah, we'll start hitting him then. And we are having to really work the rudder here. Trying to stay alive. Trying to make the video good. We'll see what we can do. Come on. I'm only on 708 hit points. I really would like to get a fire on this guy. Really, really would like to get a fire on him. 420 something. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, well, this guy is the last guy on the enemy team. And he's now firing on this bloke as well, so this hopefully will give us a bit of a chance. Right, I'm at... it was all going so well. Let's see if the Orlan can do it. He's only got to get him down to... well, he's at 1945 hit points. And our chap's at 1887. Oh, he's taken a big chunk off. Another couple of decent hits like that. 700. Boom. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Just one more hit. Yes. Yes, we win. I shouldn't get that excited about a low tier match, but that was actually a lot of fun. So there we go. We got a Citadel, 47 hits, 1 incapacitation, sunk 1. Somewhere in the middle. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's not bad. I mean, this guy here, yeah, you're getting a compliment, sir. I mean, you got 6 kills. You're obviously seal clubbing. I bet if you were to check his profile, he's probably got like 5,000 games played or something. But, you know, strictly speaking, I was too. So, there you go. Detailed report there. Main battery, 10,700 damage. Meh, not great. HE shells, 8506 for 289 shells fired. Good lord. Only hit 34. So you can see that firing arc, that high arc. It's useful in some situations, but it does make it quite difficult to judge unless the boat is going in a dead straight line. So yeah, bear that in mind. Did we get any fire damage? We didn't. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so there we go. The list of victims at the top there. So that is the Tier 2 Emden, German Tier 2 Premium Cruiser. I like it. I think it's good fun. I mean, we're never going to do that well. With that, we got 1,052 XP, so, you know, it helps. We'd be able to tier 3 skill this guy in a few matches. We'll get the next one on there. And we'll get him tiered up as a battleship captain. As I say, when the battleships come in, I'll have a captain with a few skills ready to go in there. So there we have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video and weren't laughing too much at my terrible aim. If you did enjoy it, feel free to give the like button a tap. Don't forget, the subscribe button is there if you're new to the channel and you fancy seeing a bit more. and the comment section is yours to behold. Let me know what you think down there, and if there's any tips or suggestions, like learn to aim random, or if there's a particular boat you'd like to see, then let me know in the comments section. Anyway, it's enough from me. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys, but for now, it's Captain Random signing off. Take care, and I'll see you again in the next one.